Ever feel like no matter how much you try and fix your technique, the second you step into the match, the same bad habits come back? You're not alone. Breaking a bad habit in badminton, whether it's your swing, your grip, your movement, is very, very difficult. It isn't just about knowing what's wrong, it's about pushing that reset button on how you've learned things. Imagine that you have played the clear with the wrong technique for years, and now you want to change it because you know that if you can do that, you're going to improve a lot as a badminton player. In this video, I'm going to use the clear as the example, but you can still learn something from it even though it's something else that you struggle with. So these 4 steps you can apply to any other shot that you struggle with. Okay, so let's go through my framework on how I break my bad habits. Number 1, you need to identify where your issue is. Is it because I have the wrong swing? Is it because I have the wrong grip? Or is it my body movement? The first thing you need to do is to ask your coach what you're doing wrong. And if you don't have a coach, ask your teammates or record your clears with your phone. Go home and watch it while you're also watching this YouTube video. Once you've done this, you exactly know what your problem is, or at least your mind knows what the problem is. The next thing is the obvious one, practice. But it's also the toughest one because it requires so much patience. If you truly want to break your bad habits, you need to practice and apply that patience. That means that you need to spend a lot of time on court getting a lot of repetitions. And this can't be in matches because as soon as you start playing matches, everything about improving your clear is long forgotten. Do multi-feeding, for example. Ask a friend to feed you so you can do a lot of clears and get a lot of repetitions. I'd still recommend you to grab your phone, record your clears, because then you're able to see if you're doing the things that you actually want to do or not. You need to do this over and over and over. Just one thing before we move on. If you find this helpful so far, drop a comment below on what you struggle with. We might just do a tutorial just for that. When you start to practice, I'd recommend you to standing fairly still and playing that clear. But when you get better, you can start adding some movement. So you move here from the center, for example, and move down to play the clear. Do it like a staircase where you improve step by step by step by step. Remember, you've done something wrong for years, so you can't just expect to practice a few times and then it's fixed, right? I still see top players like Victor Axelsen on Instagram practicing his backhand or his clear or his net shot, and it's not just because he doesn't know how to do it, it's because he's practicing for perfection. There's a saying that you need to practice 10,000 hours to become an expert. You probably don't need 10,000 hours of practice, but it's just to say that it requires a lot of patience and requires a lot of mental stamina to break your bad habits. Here's another advice for you, and that's especially when you play matches for fun in training. Try and forget the score. Forget about winning or losing in your practice. It's much more about focusing on practicing on my clear or whatever it is that you want to improve. If not, you'll just go back to exactly what you've done for many, many years. And after all, it's the bad habits that we want to break, right? The next and third step is noticing your progress. At this point, you've spent so many hours practicing, and while you've done it, you have probably wanted to say, forget it, it's not worth it, I'll do as always, so many times. You can actually start feeling the progress now. Your clear has a bit more punch, your movement is right, and it just feels amazing. You're on the right track here, but don't be sloppy. Still, focus on your technique, focus on what you want to improve and not the matches and the results. This is the last point where you're so close in breaking your bad habits, and if you stop too soon, you might not get the full value of your work. Okay, so we've reached the final point, reward. Your clear is now in such good shape, you can really feel the difference from what you used to do and what you're doing now. And it just feels so much more natural and so much more effective. So what I want you to do is actually take your phone, go through some of the old recordings that you had while you were practicing this clear. Record a video where you're playing a clear now. You'll probably see a big difference from before and what you're doing now. You have now broken your bad habit. Congratulations, and give yourself a well-deserved high five. This is a win, and you're going to find badminton even more fun, and also you want to improve even further. 1. Identify your problem. 2. Practice. 3. Focus on the progress. 4. The reward. This is the framework that you need to break your bad habits. Enjoy it, and remember, the court is a canvas for your journey.